100 90s action movies. This list brought to you from Flickchart. At 100. Also known as Point of No Return, and it's the remake of Nikita. 99. Riggs and Myrtle are back again for the 4th time. 98. Seagal gets second billing, but bows out early. 97. Alright, listen up ladies and gentlemen, this is the sequel to The Fugitive. 96. I guess Godzilla films have action in them? 95. It mentions sci-fi and horror in the quotes, but not action. 94. More thriller than action film, I'd say. 93. Far too low down this list. 92. Another one that's more thriller than action, I'd say. 91. Can't argue with this one. It's action. 90. The answer's in the title, but it's still too low on the list. 89. It says drama on the sleeve. The only bit of action is the plane crash. Two Fat Ladies, 88. This one should be in the top 10 at least. 87. Well, it's got about as much action as any other gangster film. 86. Well, Die Hard's an action film, so a Die Hard knockoff must be. 85. It's animated action, so I guess it counts. 84. This one I would say qualifies as an action film. 83. It's sci-fi action, but it's not Aliens sci-fi action. 82. Also, take a shot when there's a Die Hard clone. 81. The only one getting any action in this is the Predator. 80. Bruce Willis? Check. Shooting guns? Check. It's an action film. 79. Yeah, I would say there's more action in the third one than the fourth. 78. The fuck is this doing in this list? Well, I guess the second half is all action. 77. Now this one's definitely more thriller than any action. 76. Not seen it, but the poster has explosions on it. 75. Don't remember much action in this, but that review says there is, and it's great. 74. I guess a spaceship does crash into a planet, so I'll allow it this once. 73. John Woo, enough said. 72. Jackie Chan, also enough said. 71. There's more action on that back sleeve than there is in some of these films we've just been through. 70. I'd say the film was 90% drama, 10% action. 69, dudes. Nope, calling shenanigans on this one. 68. Shane Black, check. Bruce Willis, check. Bruce Willis shooting guns, check. It's an action film again. 67. Martial arts equals action. 66. Fisting is action, right? Must be. 65. Ah, this one's got the super sexy and action charge. 64. This one has action, but it was filmed in Canada, so... 63. Wait, Will Smith's doing action movies now? 62. Action films don't normally turn your stomach, but there's a lot of fighting in it. 61. A 1993 Stallone film, it's an action one. 60. Made in Hong Kong, it's an action film. 59. Technically it's a 2-part episode rather than a movie, but then it's still a TV movie. 58. The cover's got helicopters and missiles flying, so it must be an action film. 57. Shit's blowing up, it's an action film. 56. Okay, pod races, space battles, lightsaber fights, fine. 55. He does hang from a helicopter at some point, so maybe it's more actiony than I thought. 54. This one shows you how much action you can make for £10. 53. 52. They do have the TURTLE power, so that is action. 51. Indiana Jones style hero, yes. Must be an action film then. Halfway, number 50. Has some modest action, but it shouldn't be this high on the list. 49. Not seen it, but I'm sure this poster is not lying. 48. Ninjas, it's action then, despite being a cartoon. 47. A lot of things happen fast, so that might acquaint to action. 46. Die Hard on a Plane? It's action. 45. Now this one upset me, it should be a lot higher. 44. Compared to all the others we've seen from Jackie Chan on this list, this one should be lower. 43. Now they're pulling my magnificent with this one. 42. Actually one that is throbbing with action and adrenaline. 41. Hell no, this shouldn't be this far up, if on the list at all. 40. It might be all fake, but it's action. 39. I suppose if a car chase is action, a space chase is action. 38. I don't think that poster is a scene from the film. 37. John Woo and Nicolas Cage in the late 90s. It's action. 36. Ah, remember that film at 100? That was a remake of this. 35. It's got a techno soundtrack, so it must be an action film. 34. Again, this is a thriller, not an action film. 33. This is an action film. 32. I want to speak to the manager of this list. This is not acceptable as an action film. 31. I will allow this one. 30. If it's better than Batman, it must be an action film. 29. This one should be in the top 10 at least. 28. And also, any James Bond film should immediately be in the top 5. 27. It's an historical love story, but it does have some cracking action in it. 26. It's an action film, Want to know more? Watch the film. The oldest woman I date, 25. Big aura, there'll be shots aplenty in this one. 24. Yes, but shouldn't be as high on this list as it is. 23. So does this mean animated Batman action is better than live action? Two Little Ducks, 22. Quack quack. There we go, the third part of the Nick Cage late 90s action trilogy. 21. Apparently this is better than all those other films, but it is an animation. 20. The manga symbol in the corner suggests it's an action film. I've never seen it. 19. Die Hard on a Bus? Whoa, it's action. 18. Considering the last 15 minutes are on a high-speed train with a helicopter attached to it, it's quite low down the list. 17. Second Connery film and the second submarine film on this list, but is it action? 16. Someone running for 90 minutes, dodging people, must be action. 15. Has Die Hard in the title? It's action. 14. I guess so many vampire attacks makes it action-packed. Unlucky for some, 13. Arnie and James Cameron together in the 90s. It's action, baby. 12. There's shit flying all over the place. It's action. Legs 11. There's definitely more action in Die Harder than Die Hard with a Vengeance. 10. This one's one of the most actiony films of this action list. 9. Many a shootout, but is it action? I guess so. 8. Well, I guess if Total Recall is, this is. 7. I always thought it's more sci-fi, but yes, it does have a lot of action in it. 6. It's a great thriller, but I wouldn't say it's an action film. 5. In 3 hours, it only has about 10 minutes of action. 4. It's great, but this is a too high position. 3. Does anything actually happen for the first hour? 2. So what film is better than the greatest action film of the 90s? 1. The most copied action film ever, of course. Thanks for watching.